And we are live here, broadcasting live on on my Facebook profile, my Let's Break the Silence Facebook page, and on my YouTube channel. So welcome to the broadcast today. My name is Angeline Constantino. I am the founder, CEO, podcaster of Let's Break the Silence, where we help women find their voice, break their silence, and help them regain their power to attract wealth and abundance in their lives. So welcome to our live today. So for those of you who are joining us today, please let us know by putting a hashtag live in the comments and let us know where you are tuning in from. Give us some hearts, give us some love in the comments. And if you are watching the replay, please hashtag replay and let us know where you're tuning in from. So today's broadcast is going to be a very, very special broadcast. So I had the pleasure of meeting her name right here, Gertie Bates, and she is the author of this best-selling book called Love Letters to Jammie, which I do have right here. So Gertie wrote Love Letters to her mom. So this is a very, very special live because this really, when I read the book and when Gertie and I connected, we connected on Facebook last weekend through my Facebook page. And this is the power of the internet. The power of the internet. This is the power of the internet, connecting with people. I had, what I did was actually I boosted a post and I just put like an ad out there just to let people know about my podcast. So my podcast is also on Anchor FM and on Spotify. So this will be uploaded later on the broadcast, but without further ado, I'm not going to let's see who is tuning in here. So we have Melissa. Melissa lives in New York. Hi, Melissa. Nice to see you. Let's see. So live from Marathon, New York. Oh, thank you, sister. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are tuning in, share this live out. There's a special message that we're going to bring today. So, Gertie, I just wanted to ask you the first question. So before we get into the book, tell us, please, who is Gertie Bates?
Okay. Hi to everybody out there. First of all, hello. My name is Gertie Bates. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother of two. I'm an author. I manage my 15-year-old granddaughter. Also, I worked at MGM Grand, Detroit. And I got, due to the COVID, got shut down. I love animals. I love animals. And I love helping people. And also, I love God. I do. I love God. He's in the head of my life, in the front of my life. And I thank God due to the pandemic. And I'm sorry about the pandemic. The pandemic has shut the whole world down. And it was such a bad time for everybody, me included. But out of all that badness, I found some love. And that's when I published my book, Love Letters to Jammie. Yes.
Wow, what a story. Oh, here we go. Let's see who else we have tuning in here. Okay, so Melissa says, I love seeing you too, Melissa. Now, Delroy is tuning in from the United Kingdom, from the UK.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Hey.
They're on lockdown right now. Speaking of that, they're on lockdown right now. So amen. Thank you, Melissa. Oh, Jody. Here's Jody.
Hi.
Jody Florida.
Hi.
So, and then I know people talk on my page back and forth, so just skip.
That's okay. That's good. That's real good. That's okay.
Here, so feel free to drop any questions that you have. Anything that you want to ask Gertie during this live interview and broadcast. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Jody. Thank you, Jody. Jody is actually, I interviewed Jody about a month and a half ago. So
okay.
On my podcast. So definitely, yes. So Now let's talk about the book for a second.
Okay.
Now, did you work on the book 9 years ago, or
Now,
what inspired you to write your book? So how did this all start?
Okay. How Love Letters to Jammie came into existence. Jammie, who don't know out there, is my late mother. So 9.5 years ago, my mom passed. And I went through a terrible time. I went through a terrible time. It was hard for me to digest that, my mother, that was my life. And it got taken away from me. So I went through a very hard time, and I used to talk, and I had an old-fashioned cassette player, and I would talk to the cassette player like I'm talking to my mother, and remember that some of the things about my mother. And so I said, okay, and then I got busy because I was working 2 jobs.
Exactly.
Yes. And so Love Letters to Jammie just got, how we set stuff aside, said we'll go back and get it. We set it aside. So due to the pandemic, when the pandemic hit and stopped the world, and I'm so sorry about the pandemic because we all, oh my God, it's going through. But through all that, God allowed me to do something good. And that's when he allowed me to bring to life Love Letters to Jammie. And it's a blessing. I tell everybody out there, when I started Love Letters to Jammie, my mother took me back to school. Honestly, I went back to school.
Right.
Yes. It made me become the woman I am today.
See?
Because, yeah, it did. We as people think we going in, how you can go in the door and you getting some ice cream, but you'll come out with a pop, chips, ice cream, and everything else. So, yeah.
I like that analogy.
Yeah. So that's how I came out. The lesson I thought that was going to take place, completely different. It changed my life, and I thank God it did. It changed my life. Taking care of my mom, I'm a mother, and I was working, and we think we know our parents. We think we know our parents, but it's another side. It's a real intimate side. And I got a chance to share some of the things with my mother that just between me and my mother. And I mean, she just taught me what I thought was right, and I thought I was doing right. She showed me. And I just thank God for that. I do. I thank God for that.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Now, as far as did your mom know that you were writing the book?
No. And and that's another thing. Matter of fact, about 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks on a Saturday, I just broke down. I just literally broke down. I really broke down because I thought about my mother and I said, wow, she ain't even here. She don't know nothing about this. But only one thing that I was glad about, because there's a page in my book that I told my mother, I'm glad I gave you your flowers while you was here. My mother knew I loved her. I took care of my mother while she was here. I gave her her flowers while she was here. And that's the only thing that made me straighten up and say, okay, she knew. I done all I can while she was here. You got to remember, I was single. I was working a job. And when my mother got ill, I know no matter what it costs, no matter what mountain I have to go through. I'm going to share something with you. I'm terrified of flying. Terrified. Terrified. Oh, I'm scared of flying. And I had to get in a helicopter with my mom because we had to airlift her to the Mayo Clinic.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yes.
In Minnesota?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's where I was born and raised. I was born
Yes.
and raised, so I'm familiar with the Mayo Clinic. Wow.
And for the first time in my life, I'm telling you guys, for the first time in my life, I wasn't afraid. I took my mother's hand. I said, Mom, if it go down, we together.
There you
It
go.
was the first time in my life I wasn't afraid of flying.
Wow.
Yes. First time. And I mean, you know, I think about my mom. So I just want to tell everybody out here who's watching this. I don't know what circumstances you is. I don't know, do you got your mom and dad? But I want everybody to know, the young, the old, the middle class, whoever you are. I know it might be hard, but please, God will make a way. Take care your parents. When it come a time in their life that they can't take care of themselves, please don't be afraid because God got you. He opened so many doors when I took my mom. I never forget one time me and my mom got stuck in a bathtub together. I was bathing her.
Oh,
And
wow.
I looked up to God and cried because I didn't want my mother to see me crying. And I said, well, what we going to do? God always came through. It was a knock on the door.
Mm.
It was the nurse. The nurse came in and helped us out.
Wow.
So I want to tell everybody out there, I'm not telling you it's easy. I'm not telling you you're not going to have some hard times. I'm not even telling you sometimes you might want to give up. But don't quit.
Never quit.
Don't quit. Never quit.
Exactly.
Never quit.
Never quit and walk with God in everything you do. That's what I do.
Yes. Yes. Because we're going to have mountains in our life. And see, that was one of the good things, the good times when I spent with my mother. See, she was preparing me for the mountains I didn't know I was going to have in my life. She was preparing me. And when I look back and when I face those mountains, I said, I can do it.
You can do it. Exactly.
I can do it. I'm not quitting. My mother didn't quit. My mother came from Midnight, Mississippi with nothing, nothing, and had kids. She never stopped.
See?
Never stopped. Never. At night, like a page in my book, when she used to get by herself and cry, but in the house with my siblings, even if we had to wear the same clothes, my mother will wash them and keep them clean. And even if we didn't know what we was going to eat tomorrow in our house, the kids never experienced that because she made every day in our house like a Christmas.
Oh, what a blessing.
Yes. Every day. Every day. So that's the reason why I felt, oh my God, this book to me ain't even enough to honor my mom. That's the least. That's the least I can do. But what I can do now, I can share with the world. Taking care of your parents when they need you, it's not bad at all. Because God will make ways that no man have ever seen. He have made ways for me and my mother.
Exactly.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. God will make a way. And you know what? I'm really, really moved. Let's go on to see. Okay, so Melissa said she'll. Okay, so Melissa, yes. Oh, thanks. We love you, Melissa. So you can catch the replay later. Thanks, Melissa. Oh, we see Jody here. Amen. Good mother. Your friend Mary's here. Hi, Mary.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I love your hat, Mary.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Delroy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Delroy's terrified. And amen. God will, that's exactly, yes. Jody is 100% right. God will reward you.
Yeah.
God will, you know,
and you know what? I know he already have. My biggest reward that with me, with my mom, I wouldn't be sitting right here talking on your show today. So
exactly.
I wouldn't be. And I wouldn't be the woman I am today. And I wouldn't know how to, because I got kids. So now I can go back to my kid, my daughter,
right,
my son, and I can go to my grandkids and I can show them the way. Because it's a hard world out here.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I just want to tell anybody out there, you can make it. You can make it. You can make it. You can make it. Ain't no mountain you can't climb.
I agree. No
mountain.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Renee is here from Canada. Congrats on the book.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And oh, Nicole, yes. Hello, ladies. Hi, Nicole. Nice to see you.
Hello.
And Mary said thank you. So very good to have you here. All of you, it's great to have you all here with us. So I just want to ask, so ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are tuning in to the live broadcast, you know, this is meant to be an interactive broadcast, so feel free to drop any questions in the comments below, and Gertie would be more than happy to answer them. But I want to get to your book right now. So regarding the book, which I went through last night, I love the book. Thank you. Well written, and I just love everything about the book because to me it hits home. You know, how did the pandemic affect you in terms of writing the book? So when did you really start to really dive in, to really write your book and publish it? Well, I'll say about 5 months later, you know, I was still off work. And one Saturday morning, God woke me up. Right. He said, now go write your book. I said, okay. He said, but everything you got here, because remember, we was quarantined, you know, we was quarantined. He said, you're going to use even the pictures, you know, because it's beautiful pictures throughout the whole book. He said, you're only going to use the pictures you have here. You're not going to reach out to my siblings and ask, you know, for different pictures. You're going to use what you have here. And so that day, I got up because this is my first book. I didn't know how to write a book. I got up, I done what he told me to do, and I got started. And from that day on, I just was gone. I was gone. I was into this book. I shut my phone off and I just started doing my book from that day on. And due to the pandemic, if the pandemic wouldn't have never happened, and I want the world to hear me good, because I think the pandemic is horrible for all of us out here. It's horrible. And I mean, millions of people have died from it, mothers,
daughters, sons, husband, wife. So I'm not saying the pandemic is good at all. So I want to make that very clear. But in the pandemic, due to the pandemic, God allowed me to do something good out of the pandemic, because I wouldn't have never shut down. I wouldn't have never stopped. Remember, I was working 2 jobs. I was running. I wouldn't have never stopped. So due to the pandemic, he allowed me to shut down and write this book. So, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
And yeah, you could turn a mess into a message.
Mm-hmm.
And you could turn something. I mean, we shut down too last year. Like all of a sudden, one day at 2 p.m., all restaurants shut down. And there was a curfew and everything. I was like, oh boy, okay. Now what? Because I like going to coffee shops to work, okay? So
Yes.
You're talking to a gal who just likes to go to a coffee shop, bring her laptop, and just work, you know? Today is exceptional because I'm doing this live from home. But for me, now for you, it was a blessing. Now for me, it was a blessing too.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So it was a blessing for me too, because it allowed me to scale up my podcast. And I've been interviewed on some of the largest radio networks in the country, you know. So speaking of, you know, so it's turned into a blessing. It turned into a blessing. It's an awakening. In other words, for you, it was an awakening. Like God called you to write this book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
God called you to write this book.
Yes. Yes.
That's what happened.
Yes.
Well, you know, because that was like on the go too.
See? Yes.
Both of us.
Yes. And both of us just was going.
You know?
And then also I know in this book, God also wanted the word out, because there's a lot of people out there, you know, it's a lot of whoever out there, whatever circumstance you have. Because we got the what I found out in taking care of my mom is that, you know, I always was used to seeing this strong, beautiful woman who took care of all the problems with us. But what I found out, and I want to stress this, when your parents, they still like to be strong and keep that independent.
Right.
Yeah, because they don't like to bother the kids. But inside, and I'm gonna tell you, this powerful. Inside, they really hurting, and they really want you to get them. They really want you to take care of them. They don't want to be no burden, because they feel like they're a burden. So I'm pleading to everybody out there, step up. Take the challenge. I'm challenging you today. Step up. Take care of your parents when they need you. My mother became a baby. She was like my baby. I was so protective of her.
Aww. Your mom was very fortunate to have you.
I was so protective of her.
That's like with my mom too. My mom and I became best friends at the end of her life. So I know exactly how you feel.
They need us.
Mm.
They need us. And I don't care if you got a job. I don't care what you're doing. Gotta make a way. I had a job. I wasn't married. Gotta make a way. So my challenge today to everybody see this, I challenge you to step up. Step up. That's my challenge.
That's a powerful message. Especially for the young people out there. I just, you know, let's talk about, you know what I want to do? I want to just show some comments here. Okay, yes, you can turn a mess into a message. So you're living proof of that, Gertie, and me too. So both of us. There is a blessing in everything. Renee is 100% right. Jody says, amen. The pandemic helped many people discover their hidden talents and treasures. You see that?
Yes, yes.
That's what the pandemic did.
Yes.
Right? For myself and for you and for many people. I remember what that was like, watching my granddad become like a baby. See? That's what happened with my mom too.
Wow.
Oh, we got a lot of comments coming in now. Jody says, thank you for sharing this message. Many children just put their parents in nursing homes, and we know they're not going to get quality care. Now, you see that?
Yes.
We're breaking the silence. This is what we're doing.
Yes, we got
we're breaking the silence because, Gloria, my friend Gloria. Oh, Gloria's a podcaster. You should definitely connect with Gloria.
Okay.
Yeah, connect with Gloria. Hi, Gloria. Nice to see you. Florida. It's nice and warm there. We love you too, Gloria. We love you. We love you. Mary, see?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. And then, another thing, sometimes kids don't know how. They don't know how because they wasn't taught to know how to take care. And while we here now, like I'm showing my 2 grandkids, this is what you're supposed to do. I'm teaching them how to take care, how to give back, because your parents then gave everything for you. So a lot of times, kids is not taught. And then we as parents, just when we have kids, like my daughter seen me and my daughter stepped up, now she know. So we as parents, we have a responsibility also to teach and show, because a lot of kids don't know how.
Okay. They need to be educated.
Yes. 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 And if all else fail, just like me, this woman loved you. This woman gave up her life for you. So just jump in. If you don't have nobody, you got God. Jump in. Don't throw in the towel. It's a blessing in taking care of your parents.
I agree with you.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. The world is so mixed up, just because, like I said, I love animals. I love helping people. We don't have to have the same color of skin to help.
Right.
We don't have to have that. God loves us all. When he stick a needle in our skin, only one color going to come out, and that's red.
Exactly.
So, this is a blessing to me, and I want to thank you for allowing me to be on your platform. I'm serious about that.
Thank you.
I want to thank you to sharing to the world about, it's not, I'll put it this way for the young people to understand too. It don't suck when you take care of your parents.
Thank you.
You still can be cool.
Thank you.
Yes.
I like that. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my gosh. And thank you for being on my platform and being on my broadcast, because it was an honor when you asked me.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we're breaking the silence. We're breaking this is what we're doing. We're breaking the silence because, I want to just read what Nicole just wrote now.
Okay.
I worked in nursing homes and it broke my heart to hear my patients cry when their families didn't come see them.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That hurts.
That hurts. Exactly.
That hurts.
And Mary, I'm on that journey.
Yes, that hurts. And I want to share something else I do. My mother was a giver, and I'm a giver. So I have already got started.
Mm.
I'm going to continue to give back and help. Some of the proceeds that come from love letters to Jammie, I'm giving back.
Okay.
It can be, you can be in New York, you can have something in Florida. You reach out to me. Each month I like to give back.
That's great.
Yes, I do. Because the world needs help. The world needs help.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah. And everybody out there, if you can, love letters to Jammie. It's on Amazon.
Where can people buy the book?
You can go to Amazon.com and you can go to BarnesandNobles.com.
Okay. So you know what, I'm going to drop in the comments because I want people to buy the book. And they will. They will.
And also, you can message me. You can message me. You can, if I'm not friends with you on Facebook, you can also my email, Gertie, Gertie, Spike, SPIKE, all one word, at yahoo.com.
You know what I'm going to do? Let me, okay, so let me just put something up here. Okay. So what is your email address? Let me just put that down again, and then I'll show that to the viewers. Okay,
it's Gertie, Gertie,
right?
Spike, SPIKE, all one word, at yahoo.com.
Okay. Okay, so everyone, you can connect with Gertie, and we're a couple of ways. So email here. This is Gertie's email address. So it's gertiespike@yahoo.com.
Yes. And you can message me in
on Facebook.
Yes. Okay. You go to Facebook and you put in Gertie Bates, you will see me. You can message me.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now what I want to do is I want to put down second, which I didn't do before. Okay, so you can buy the book at Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Yes.
Okay, hold on one second. Okay, so for those of you, so for the viewers who are tuning in today, if you would like to buy the book, Love Letters to Jammie, okay?
Jammie, yep, Jammie.
And
okay. Make sure, can I say something? Make sure you put in a capital L on love, capital L on letters, small letters to 2, but a capital J on Jammie.
Very good.
Yes.
So buy the book, Love Letters to Jammie at Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Yes.
Okay, so then I'm going to do one more thing because for some reason I can't put the comments on the live. I can at the end of the book.
Okay. Because I got the link, but I got the link to both of them. I should have sent it.
Okay. Yeah. Love Letters to Jammie. Okay. And the name of the book is obviously Love Letters to Jammie. Okay.
By Gertie Bates.
By Gertie Bates.
Yeah.
Buy the book. Buy the book.
Yeah.
So, there it is.
Yeah.
This is really stays close to my heart, especially your mom's fur coat. It's my mom loved fur coats too.
Yeah, my mom used to love to dress. She loved to dress, but underneath all that dressing, she
Mm.
had a heart of gold. Underneath all that dressing, all them fine coats, clothes, she had a heart. And she
Oh,
loved. The world needs love right now. It's about love.
I agree with you. I
Yes.
agree with you. Absolutely. The world
Yeah.
does need love, especially in the world we live in today. So let me just go to some more of the comments here. See, we as caregivers become their family. And for me, it was like having extra grandparents. It
Mm.
hurt when they would pass, just like losing my own. That would hurt me too.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that
Yes.
would be devastating for me. And
Yes.
Jody worked in the medical field too. So,
Wow.
yeah, see? So we have a lot of people here in the medical field. Yes, and then, oh, here we go, Gloria. My father was not the best father, but was my biggest master, and he's still alive, and I care and love him no matter what he did. He bring me to his beautiful world, and that's what counts. Exactly.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up, Gloria.
2 thumbs up.
Yours. Thank you. Thank you for sharing
Two
that.
thumbs up.
That's important. See, you see that?
And Gloria, you a big that takes a big person to say that because, like you said, your father, maybe y'all in the relationship wasn't so good, but you still love him. It takes a big person.
It
Two
does.
thumbs
Yes.
up.
Yes. And Gloria's being very vulnerable and transparent here. So I would
Yes,
definitely connect with Gloria. Definitely connect with her. She has
I
a
will.
podcast too. So I was actually interviewed last year on it's the name of the podcast is called Hot Topics Live. So I would definitely connect with Gloria because I'm
Okay.
sure, yeah, and just connect
Okay.
and get to know each other and everything.
Okay.
And Renee said, I only got to watch bits and pieces because I was homeschooling. LOL. I will watch the replay. Thanks, ladies, for bringing this to the. See? There you go.
Thank you. Thanks, Renee.
Thanks,
Thanks, Renee.
Renee. Love you, Renee. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bits and pieces. That's okay. Typos happen.
Yeah,
We're not perfect.
thank you.
So, Nicole, I also worked in nursing homes and got
Mm.
close to many of the residents. They become our extended family. So sad that their families forget about them. It's
Wow,
sad.
it's sad. But again, I
Mm,
got to give a shout out to you because none of this wouldn't have happened if you, Angela, wouldn't have allowed me to be on your platform.
thank you.
So I want to say something to you. I thank God for you. Keep doing what you're doing because the silence got to be broken.
I agree. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yes. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. And
Yes.
that's my intention is to keep doing what I'm doing. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
No, no.
No doubt about it. Thank you so much for sharing that. And Nicole says, it is the hardest but most rewarding job I ever had. I vowed I would do my very best not to do that to any of my family, right? I wouldn't do it to my dad
Ooh.
because I would back up and leave.
Thank
So,
you, Nicole.
yeah, thank you, Nicole. Great interview. Thank you, Jody.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah, thank
you.
you.
Love you. Oh, see, Gloria says yes. Love to have her in our shows. So
Oh, I love to be on your
yeah.
show, Gloria. Yay! Yes. Yes.
Standing ovation. And then Renee says, "Love you both." I can tell Gertie, she does. She has a beautiful, pure energy. You do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I love your energy and your transparency and your vulnerability.
Yes.
I do. I love it.
Yeah. This
And
is something close to my heart.
thank you, Renee. And
Yeah.
bringing the important issues to the table, truth bombs and world changers, right? We're
Oh,
world changers.
I like that. Yeah.
We are world changers.
Yes. Yes.
We are. Absolutely. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jody. Appreciate that. I'm
Yes.
so happy I am so happy and blessed that we connected.
I am too. I
Yeah.
am too.
Wow. Just
We
so
stay
happy.
connected forever, right?
Exactly. Friends for life.
Yeah, friends for life.
High five. High five. Amen. There are so many things that need to be brought out in the light. Right. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Nicole, you hit the nail on the head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You hit the nail on the head, Nicole. Well, I just really, really enjoyed this broadcast. Now, I have a question to ask you.
Go ahead.
Are you planning to publish a second book?
You know what? I get asked that a lot. And I'm going to be honest. And I got to say the same thing. If God lead me to do that journey, I will.
Mm,
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
I know you will. And I'm going to start writing my book too.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
That's right. Now, any closing remarks, like the message? What is the big message that you want to convey to our viewers and our listeners today for people who are tuning in today? And I'm sure people are going to catch the replay later. So, what's your big, powerful message for this broadcast today?
My message is love. I believe in love. Anybody out there believe in God? God is love. And we got to help each other. I believe in helping. And I believe in we all like the challenge. We got to step up and take care of our parents. Also, we got to teach our kids and show our grandkids about love. And this message, we all can do it. No matter how hard it get, keep going. No matter what mountain you come to, go over it. No matter how many rainy days you have, go through them. That's my message for today. And I am Gertie Bates, and I do believe in love. Everything I'm telling you, I believe in. So I challenge the whole world today. Just love somebody. Just love somebody.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Love somebody. That's the song. Love somebody. Okay, now we have more comments. GA Friends for Life. Exactly, Jody. We are in the Friends for Life industry. Okay, love. Yes, love. That's right. Yes, God is love. So if we believe in God, we must love. Exactly.
Yes.
So true. So true. Love conquers all. That's right.
Yes.
That's right. And Renee says, yes, talk to my kids about this every day. My daughter dancers, I tell them it's not about how heavy rain falls, it's how hard you dance through it.
Oh, yes, Renee.
I love it. Love it.
Yes. Good. Renee, that's good.
Woo!
Yes. Yes.
Renee is a writer, by the way. So
wow.
Yeah. She's an author. Yes.
Wow.
So, wow, this was powerful today. This was super powerful. Super, super powerful. So, I just want to thank Gertie. I just want to thank you for tuning in today, for coming onto my broadcast, Let's Break the Silence. And thank you so much for sharing your story and sharing it. Congratulations on your book. So, folks, you can find the book again at Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. And you can also email Gertie, GertieSpike@yahoo.com. Love Letters to Jammie, that is the name of the book. So, everyone, I just want to thank you for tuning in today. Thank you, Gertie, for being part of my journey and for being a special guest. I mean, we're friends for life. So for life. Special friend and guest on my podcast, Let's Break the Silence. So for those of you who are tuning in, you can follow me on my podcast at Let's Break the Silence on Anchor FM and on Spotify. So be on the lookout for today's recording. And we're also on YouTube as well as Facebook. So this is the power of social media. So everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Gertie. And I wish you all a great, thank you all for tuning in. Well, Gloria says amen. I cannot wait until you connect with Gloria.
Yes. Yeah.
That's going to be great.
I'm going to connect with Gloria. Yeah.
All right, good. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm always grateful. This, especially women, we need to stick together.
Yes.
Right. We need to stick together.
Yes.
Huge.
Yes.
That's huge. Okay. We need to stick together, support each other, not compete against each other, support each other.
Right.
So I'm glad that you got, I'm glad that sisters for life. Exactly. Exactly. We are sisters for life. All right, everyone. Thank you so much.
Life.
Questions? Yes. So if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. Share this live out to a friend or, who needs to hear this special message, or, share this live on your personal page as well. So, let's spread the word. Let's break the silence, and let's take care of our parents. I mean, my dad is still alive, and, my brother takes care of my dad, which is a blessing. So, but you never know. You never know. I mean, we only have one mother and one father.
That's it.
And I would like to see the younger generation do what you did.
That's it. Thank you. Love letters to Jammie. And I want them to know the book before we go off. Don't think you'll be bored with the book. No, it's an easy reader. You will love it. You will love it. You will love it. You won't be bored. You won't put it down.
You can't put the book down.
No, no.
I can tell you. And right after this broadcast, I'm going to leave and go to one of my coffee shops and go read the book.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Delroy. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Always so grateful. Thank you, Delroy. And thank you, Delroy. We appreciate you. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Happy Friday. Have a blessed weekend. Be a blessing to someone and be a blessing to your parents. Love your parents. Let's spread some love and kindness. Bye. Renee says bye. Okay. All right. So we will see you all on the next broadcast. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.